Join the girls. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
What's going on?
Girl,
what in the Matlock, NFL, and hip hop sleeping with the help is going on with everybody's baby daddy, Stefon Diggs, and his chef?
Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't believe it.
Oh my God, he just is like an agent of chaos.
I mean, he's his own worst enemy. I don't even get it. It's terrible.
Girl, so I was like looking at some of the videos and reading some stuff that was going on with them. So in the trial of Chef Mila, is it Mila? Chef Mila? I think it's Mila. Whatever.
I think it's Mila.
It's Mila? Okay. I'm sorry. In the trial of Chef Mila Adams versus Stefon Diggs, Stefon was found not guilty of strangulation or suffocation. He was found not guilty of assault and battery.
Listen, he dodged
So,
that bullet. But trust
jeez.
me. But trust me. Hopefully this will be the last one, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's other stuff a brewing. Okay. Okay. So Chef Mila also claimed that Stefon owed her money. She admitted under oath that she did not include the true nature of their relationship in her police report.
Yeah, I wonder why.
She was ashamed.
Oh, God.
So, because she was ashamed, Chef Mila admitted under oath that she did not include the true nature of their relationship, meaning her relationship with Stefon, in her police report because she was ashamed
Now,
and Stefon was in a very public relationship with Cardi B. She was ashamed. So basically, Chef Mila was hunching on Cardi's man and playing in Cardi's face at the same time.
wow.
Trifling, I tell you, trifling.
Yes. And disgusting.
Chef Mila also admitted that she was vague in her police report. She didn't take photos or videos of her alleged injuries, and she didn't visit the ER.
Of course, because it's a lie.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. So let's go back to how this all got started. According to Chef Mila, Stefon confronted her about a message that was sent to his child's mother's friend, stating that Chef Mila was telling his personal business about women he was sleeping with that worked for him and worked with her.
Why is he sleeping with everybody? I don't get it.
So she was cooking for Stefon, hunching on him, and
Ugh.
spilling the tea.
And,
Jeez.
and living at the house. They said she got a room there too.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Talk about having your cake and eating it too. Go, Stefon. Jesus. So as a result of this, Stefon canceled Chef Mila's planned trip to Art Basel in Miami. And Chef Mila was disappointed because according to her, she and Cardi B planned outfits for that trip.
Wait a minute.
Wait. So take a mental note about her connection with Cardi. Just hold on a minute for that. Okay, we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
All right. So we already spoke about her saying that she did not divulge the true relationship with Stefon because he was in a high profile relationship with Cardi. So this woman knew that Cardi and he were together. She befriended Cardi while she was still sleeping with Cardi's man, Stefon. Girl,
Yeah. That's tacky.
treachery.
All up in her face, and at the same time, you're sleeping with her man. Come on.
What?
On.
Good luck trying to find a job after this, because who's going to hire a chef that will sleep with your loved one? Okay.
Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody.
They was calling her the BBL chef.
She has a BBL?
Yep. They said they was calling her the BBL chef.
Now, this is my question. is she a chef by trade, or did he just wanted to put her on the payroll to keep her in the house, so he gave her a title as chef?
Well, I don't know because his chief of staff was saying one day her choice of dinner was hot dogs, dried up hot dogs with mustard.
Oh my goodness, he one of those? Oh
So
my gosh,
I don't
Stefan.
I don't know if she cooked anything. Who knows? Maybe cooked in the bed, but that's about it. That's about it.
Okay, let's get back on track. Woo! According to Chef Mila, the alleged incident happened on December 2nd, and she returned to Stefan's house on December 9th. Hmm.
Hmm.
She sent a text to Stefan, and the text read, "I'm sorry, Stefan." She deleted her old messages in which she called him a vagina
Mm-hmm.
and saying she was going to ruin his life.
Wow.
Now, girl, text messages live forever.
Of
Chef Mila,
of
come on.
course. Yeah.
Chef Mila claims she and Stefan started out as friends and then began a sexual relationship before he hired her.
Oh my God.
She also claimed that Stefan owed her money. And according to Stefan's chief of staff's audit, that's not true.
Yeah.
So now, Stefan's chief of staff says she discovered in her audit that Mila submitted the same receipts multiple times over the course of 6 months and requested reimbursement for packages sent that was paid for by Stefan's FedEx account. As a result of all of this investigation and auditing of the accounts, his chief of staff determined that Mila was overpaid by approximately $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
So she's sitting there cooking in the kitchen and cooking up her travel and expense reports.
Yep, cooking the books too. Because I think what she started off with that is that he owed her 3 weeks of salary, and then when the chief of staff did her auditing, she had paid her for 2 of the weeks, which I think she was getting $2,000 a week. And then the third week, I don't think she paid her when they did the auditing because what the discrepancy of her expense reports, along with some of the stuff she said was still an outage of like 700 some dollars that they couldn't understand because the stuff that she was handing in didn't have dates on the receipt. So there was some type of that was going on, but she lied.
Okay, so let's get this straight. So far we've learned that Chef Mila was cooking in the kitchen,
Yep.
cooking in the bed with Stefan,
Uh huh.
and cooking her expense reports.
Sure enough, all three that we know of. Could be more. Yep.
Ooh, girl, 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 girl.
But they said that the day the incident happened, she left and flew to Miami to be with some of her girlfriends.
Now wait a minute, wait a minute. I thought that she was caught on video dancing when she was with the braider,
Oh, yeah,
um, Shai Charles, right?
that's true. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Shai Charles claimed that this took place when they were in New York, and then they went to her house in Jersey as well.
Yeah,
So,
I said Miami. It was New York. You're right.
okay, yeah, okay. So this let everybody know, like, so basically, with all these injuries and things that was happening, and how she was so graphic when she was describing the alleged assault she received from Stefan, she said that he choked her out to the point where when she thinks she passed out, and she woke up and she saw that she urinated on herself, and then her cycle started. So she was given this graphic, description about what happened to her. Now, the same day, she flew to New York and she was hanging out and staying with Stefan's braider, who was Shai Charles. Shai Charles was called to the stand as well. Shai confirmed that Chef Mila said she was going to sue Stefan and take it to the blogs
Mm-hmm.
and make him pay.
Yeah.
And then Shai also said she did not notice any bruising on Chef Mila. In fact, The video of Chef Mila dancing was taken while they were hanging out together, drinking, eating wings, watching TV, and just chilling out.
Yeah. And I think she also said that Mila never told her that this incident happened. So they was unaware of that, this choking issue, slap in the face. They had no clue that that happened.
Yeah, did you see the video?
Yeah. Dancing and carrying on, switching her body around, just
Laughing,
yeah.
giggling, having a good time. If you went through something traumatic as you described, I just found that was odd that you would be up hours later dancing, jiggling, and the strangulation. Okay, we're gonna let that rock. But anyway, so then also, according to Stefon's attorney, during the trial, they claimed that the chef's attorney reached out to them and was asking for $5.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
And when Chef Mila was asked about this on the witness stand, she blurted out that she was offered $100K to recant her statement, but the judge quickly told the stenographer to strike that from the record.
I guarantee you it was a money grab. You know what I'm saying? So let me put out this 5.3 million
For
and see if he'll just settle out of court. Mila will get paid, her attorney will get a portion, and it'll be done. But Stefon said, no way, she's a liar. We're going to trial.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if you call it the Cassie Effect or the Cassie obsession. I think these attorneys and their clients are thinking about what happened with Cassie. Cassie receiving her settlement within what, 24 hours or whatever it was. She received
Yeah.
a quick turnaround on her settlement. But also, they need to understand that Cassie's situation was totally different. Cassie wasn't just suing Diddy, Cassie was also suing additional companies. So in Cassie's 2023 lawsuit against Diddy, several companies were also named as defendants. And those companies included Epic Records,
Mm-hmm.
Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records LLC, and Combs Enterprises LLC. Plus, unnamed Doe corporations were referenced in the filing. When that happens with companies, and everybody know that regardless if the relationship between Diddy and Cassie was consensual from the start, he was her boss. He should have never had a relationship with her. No matter how you cut it, slice it, or dice it, when it comes to corporations, that's frowned upon. And they don't want this hanging over them. He was wrong.
Right.
Regardless of the tape was being present or not, or whatever, he was wrong. They're going to settle out because they want to get on with their day. They want to get on with the date of doing business. And I think that people feel like they're going to get that big payday like Cassie did, but their circumstances are different.
Right. I agree.
And a lot of these attorneys representing these people, like Mila, they're like ambulance chasers.
Yep.
And they were hoping that, because most celebrities do, they were hoping that Stefon was going to just give some money up
Yep.
and then they can just go away, because the attorneys get at least, unless it's changed, whatever settlement the client receives, the attorneys walk away with a third of that.
Wow.
Attorneys are supposed to guide you and tell you whether you have a good case or not. But a lot of these attorneys, I don't feel like they're doing their due diligence. I think they're just thinking they're going to put the squeeze on these celebrities and get a quick payday. And this woman, who's going to hire you? Good luck, babe, getting a job now.
Nobody. Nobody's going to hire her.
Yeah. And the minute that I heard about the relationship between the two of them, it sounded like it was a lover's quarrel. And then you're sitting there watching him court this woman, date Cardi all over the place. You're still in the house, you're watching this. It sounds like a woman scorn to me. Stefon needs to be careful about where he put his pen, what ink wells he dip his pens in, and like have some self-control.
Yeah, he just out of control. It's like every other month it's a new person, and it's just tacky. I just don't get.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But it also brings to mind the whole situation with Jay-Z. Same thing. I feel like these attorneys, they're bringing these cases, they're not doing their background to see if they have enough substantial evidence to even go to court. A lot of them, like you said, it's a money grab. They should be penalized as well as the client. If they found out that they were lying at any point, the client and their attorney should be dealt with. There should be a punishment for this because it's popping up too often, and their real victims are not getting the attention that they need because we're being inundated with all this fluff and all this craziness and all this trying to get a good $1 million off of people. You got to stop it somewhere because you're watering down what's really happening. People are really out here being abused, but then you keep seeing situations like this with Mila, and then the real victims, they're being outshadowed.
Yeah. I mean, you took this guy to trial. It lasted, I want to say, 2 days. Within 90 minutes, it was a not guilty.
Yeah, and they thought that this was going to last longer.
When she got out there, start lying, oh, like she about to start crying. I just need a minute. I just need a minute. You need more than a minute. You need to go sit down somewhere and cut it out.
Should have kept your professional relationship professional. Everybody's going to remember you, the BBL chef that
Yep.
sued and lost and lied on Stefon Diggs.
Yeah. She need, as Cardi would say, she need a BTA and go sit down.
Belt to the hoo-ha.
And go sit down somewhere.
Jay-Z kind of set the precedent too to fight back. If you're not guilty, fight back because the same thing happened with Jay-Z.
Mm.
I don't know if you remember, but a woman identified as Jane Doe, she filed a civil lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy and accused them of sexually assaulting her when she was 13 after the 2000 MTV VMAs. And Jay-Z, from the jump, he strongly denied the allegations from the beginning. In February 2025, the lawsuit was voluntarily dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled. And Jay-Z called the allegations frivolous and said the dismissal was a victory.
And I think he also filed some stuff against the attorney too. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. So in March 2025, Jay-Z filed a lawsuit against the accuser and her attorneys.
Yep.
Yep. Claiming the allegations were knowingly false. His legal team alleged the woman admitted the story was fabricated and said she had been pushed to continue with the accusations.
Yeah, because once you start, I mean, they're gonna try to push it to the end. But I mean, even her father was saying he didn't understand or remember anything that she's saying. It didn't happen. She said that her father came and picked her up and drove 4 hours to get her to bring her back home. The father had no clue what the girl was talking about.
Now listen, I don't I don't need to go to law school to know. Common sense would tell you. Even one episode of Law and Order, how would a 13-year-old girl be admitted to the VMAs? She was accompanied by whom? How would you end up backstage? This is a prime example of attorneys preying on people to bring allegations because he just thought he was going to get another payday.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Honestly, these attorneys should be brought to task because if you don't stop them, this will continue to go on and it's going to flood our judicial system and continue with the ongoing doubt when people claim they've been attacked, assaulted, molested. It's terrible. It's really bad. Something needs to be done about the people caught lying.
Yeah, go to jail.
And in this case with Jay-Z, the young girl admitted she lied. So there should be some repercussions behind this. There should be punishment.
Yeah, I agree. And then in the meantime, I mean, you spread all this negative stuff about this person, which you know is not true. No one is going back to double check if they recanted their story. No one is doing that. The negative information's already out.
I guess the attorneys that really did their homework and cared about their reputation and really want to make sure who they represented, especially when it comes to sensitive cases like this, I guess those attorneys may be long gone because every time you turn around, if it wasn't this attorney, it was that other attorney. I'm not going to say his name, but every time they're involved, it looks like a lawyer and hip hop situation going on every time. Love and hip hop is lawyer and hip hop. It just sounds so crazy that these people will just throw anything against the wall to see if it sticks.
Yeah.
As attorneys.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
waste taxpayers' money, taxpayers' time, when that courtroom could have been used from something that was really seriously happened to somebody. Chef Mila and her attorney should be charged and fined. Fined for the hours and money that was used to even have this case happen. The court should be reimbursed, and they both should be on probation. If not probation, they should spend some weekends in county jail. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because people will stop telling lies if they know they were going to be held accountable for this foolishness. This is crazy.
This is crazy. But someone's made a comment stating that after Stefon was found not guilty of these charges, that another team will pick him up. And I'm like, really?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
This man is a walking Tasmanian devil. Every time you turn around, it's always dust kicking up around him. It's always something. It's like, come on. Is he more of an asset than a liability with these teams? Because it seemed like every time you turn around, he's getting publicity, but it's not about his talent. It's not about, his career as a football player. It's about his personal life overshadowing his football career.
Yeah, trust me, there's many more that's in the same predicament as Stefon, but because he's in the limelight, we hear about it. But trust me, there's many more athletes with this, but it's not being brought to the forefront.
Oh yeah, we know. Remember when Ray Rice knocked out his wife in the elevator? Like, yeah, there's no secret about there being a lot of violence going on, or domestic violence and things happening with some of the players, athletes, period, NFL included. Um, it's really sad. And these athletes, I don't know how many more people have to go through things like Stefon, and there's people that went through things before them that they could learn from. Like, you don't all have to make the same mistakes. You can look at previous people before you and learn from it. It's like you have to break that cycle. It's really sad because every time I look at him, I think about what other drama is going to come out of this. So something's going to happen. Someone's going to file some charges with him because of how he moves.
Yeah, he moves recklessly. It's crazy. I think also they said like before she left to go to New York, she had given him his birthday gift. So
What?
he he smacked you, he choked you, you almost passed out, but that's still your friend.
She gave him what did
A
she
bir-
give him? Do you know?
huh?
Do you know what was the birthday gift?
I don't know what the gift was. Yeah,
Those lines is too blurry for me, honey. First of all, you got the chef in the kitchen cooking that you hunching. Then you got your new girlfriend in the house. You got a lot going on. A lot. That's too much.
they also said that I think it was around a time, holiday time, where Cardi and her family was coming over for holiday dinner. And if you are the personal chef, I mean, I would have assumed that you would be preparing the meals for the family. Come to find
Yes.
out, they said she had left and went to go stay at the hotel while they had their time at the house. Okay. And I said, I wonder why, because it's probably awkward. You there carrying on, and probably ain't cooking them but them dried up hot dogs. Who knows? It just seemed weird. Why would your personal chef leave and not prepare the meal for the family? Sneaky.
Yeah, because that's his personal concubine,
Yeah.
his personal chef, his personal, not for the families. A real chef probably came in. I don't know. A real chef probably came in. It's too, but you know what? Stefon just goes to show you, ladies, some of these men will play in your face, having a woman that he's hunching on, hanging around you, planning outfits to
Yep.
go to an event, traveling with y'all. Girl.
Yep. I
Ooh.
think she blurted out during the trial too that Stefon was sleeping with the hair braider too. Or Cardi's hair braider. It was something weird. Some other hair braider.
I think it was Shy that she said that about.
But I thought also, is Shy content creator also?
Oh, I know that Shy, she has a big following.
Um,
I think she has a big following online. I think so. I think I looked her up.
'Cause I think Mila went there also because she was gonna help Mila like up her game on content creator. I think Mila wanted to do like a food truck or something.
Yes, yes, she did say that.
Yeah.
She said the two of them got together and she was gonna, help mentor her to help give her more of a presence on social media and stuff like that, which would have been awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because this girl's already doing it. She's already made a name for herself. She knows how to navigate these social media streets. So that was a great treat. Instead of you actually taking her offer and really trying to make something of yourself, you out here trying to get a quick money grab. Girl, bye.
Yeah, I think it was Shy, and it was another friend of hers too that was in New York, because the other girl testified too and said that she didn't see any marks on her. So the attorney said, "Well, were you looking for anything?" And she said, "No, but she was in my face. So if I would have saw some marks on her, I would have questioned it. I didn't see anything on her, and then she didn't mention anything to me that happened."
So there was another girl in addition to Shy that said
Yeah,
the same thing
the
Shy said?
same thing. The same thing. Yep. Yep. It was.
Girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a mess. What a mess. And shame on that attorney for taking this case and taking it all the way to trial. Shame on you. Gee whiz.
But you look at it too. Did she tell the attorney the truth too? Because if you sat there and did a police report and didn't tell them that you and Stefon was intimate, or y'all was a couple, or whatever you want to call it, a situation, um, did you tell your attorney that too? Maybe not. She probably didn't tell the attorney all the information.
Well, hopefully the attorney asked her that, and if she did lie to them, then yeah, that's a shame. But from what I understand, if you have someone digging and doing research and vetting her, someone would have found that out.
But how? If they only stay within the household, they never out like a couple. So who would know?
L-
The chief of staff gonna tell the people?
Listen, they found out more about you on your damn social media pages. Trust me. That's why I don't know why people do what they do, because all they got to do is go watch your patterns and your movements. And if you have someone that's really keen, a lot of times attorneys can sense. If you got a sense of character of somebody, come on. Attorneys, they're trained to find this stuff, and they got private investigators. If y'all sat there and let this lady play y'all, maybe y'all need to go out of business, because I think it was a concerted effort for the two of them to get a quick money grab. If your attorney was not able to pick up on cues and stuff, nobody needs to hire that attorney she had either.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't pick up on those social cues, and you yourself don't have a team that can go and research it, because the last thing anyone should want to do is go before a judge, a high profile case, and lose.
Yeah, that's true. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I think everybody see this Cassie situation and everybody got money bags in their eyes. And it's just the dynamics are different.
Yeah, yeah. Because during the trial, they asked the chief of staff, how many employees do he have? She said, one, me. So everybody else are consultants or something like that, are paid higher. She's the only employee that he has.
And there were comments made about Stefan saying he should fire his chief of staff for allowing him to hire Chef Mila.
Yep.
Okay, let's bring it back. First of all, the chief of staff works for him. You can only give them your suggestion. You can't force anybody, your boss, to take your take on something. You can't force them not to do something. Even if you disagree with it, how are you going to force a grown man who's paying your salary? If they're going to do it, they're going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was shocked to see who his chief of staff is. I said, well, hopefully he ain't sleeping with her. But who knows?
Listen, everybody always thinking it's about what a person looks like or what a person's size is. That doesn't stop men.
Yeah,
That doesn't. You can be the baddest chick on the block, the baddest body. We've seen it. And they still go out and dip into other inkwells. Come on, let's be real. If for men, it's not that much visual. It's some of it, but not all of it.
hmm
You know?
yeah, that's true. She,
Cardi B, hottest thing going.
that didn't stop
Megan the Stallion, hottest thing going.
it.
Young, shape, and vibrant. People need to understand that it's not always about how a person look. Oh, she looked this way. Oh, he wouldn't mess with her. Girl, she what?
Yeah.
y'all better get out of that, because that's how some of y'all getting played. Y'all see him thinking that you look better than this person. Oh, he wouldn't mess with her because she looked this way, or she's this shade, or this. Pen doesn't discriminate.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would create a masterpiece every second if they could. Doesn't matter. The canvas is the canvas.
Yeah. So true. 30.
Well, now that he's free,
Yeah.
I would hope that he would change his ways. I hope he would really buckle it down, because if not, this is going to continue to happen to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully he learned his lesson, but God, we'll find out.
We'll soon see, because we know the blog's going to pick it up and everybody will be on it. So I wish him the best. I wish Chef Mila some healing. Really dig deep. Try to go on a retreat somewhere, because to allow yourself to be made a fool of, knowing you're not telling the truth,
Yeah.
girl.
Absolutely.
One thing I will say, you may not have money or have a lot of money, but if you have your word, and your word is bond,
Yeah.
and your word is good,
Yeah.
you can move in these streets.
Right. I agree.
But once you're found out as a liar,
Mm.
as my grandmother would say, if you lie, you'll cheat,
And still.
you'll steal, and you'll kill.
Yep. That's true.
They all go hand in hand.
I agree. 100%.
All right, girl.
All right. I'll chat with you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.